Well, hello there. Welcome to round 2 today of this beautiful Saturday morning. Here with Matt Malone, who's chugging down his nasty coffee with sugar and creamer.
I'm on like gallon 3.
Gross, so gross. But here we are. We've qualified 9th, and I am the number 10 car. So we are really looking for safety rating in this race. I'm trying to fast track it, get into that 4.0 so I can get up to C class, but in order to do so I've got to make big gains, man, big gains. So yeah, well, here we are.
Foot on the clutch. Can get green really fast.
Okay.
Good luck.
Wait, and on the throttle? And
you gotta
on...
put in first, put in first. Now throttle. When you're ready, press, release the clutch.
Okay.
Yay! Alright, here we go.
Right side.
Big
Go there. Clear. One on the right
Oh,
side.
Jesus.
Clear. On your right. Keep going. Clear.
Good?
Don't do it, man. Don't do it.
Wow, what a gamble. Okay, just stay here. Homer dropping that sub. Thank you, buddy.
Clear, clear.
Wow!
0x, you're fine.
Left side.
No.
Clear. Front of you, front of you, front of you. Slow cars in front of you.
Jeez, can we spread it out a little bit, guys? Let's thin
First
the
lap.
field some. No me gusta. Did that guy have like a black flag? Why was he pitting in?
I don't know. He's got issues. That's another freebie. I don't recommend drinking 2 gallons of coffee and then watching your wife race.
Thanks, brah.
1 minute 59.79.
Oh, you gotta slow down.
Left side.
No. Oh, you're good.
Clear.
Oh, no. 4x. Took that guy out pretty good there.
Dude. I don't want to talk about it. Come on, where am I supposed to go?
Just hit the brakes there. That's alright. There's a little, they're having issues.
The guy's up all on me, I'm a back. I know it's my fault. Don't tell me that it was my fault. I know it was my fault. I'm still allowed to be frustrated about it, okay?
Yeah, that was it. That guy's fault. He's going too slow. Exactly.
Still there.
Go there, where? Oh, right side.
Still there. Clear.
Well, this guy's too slow behind me.
Oh, what's it off?
Well, babe!
Alright, I'm just gonna shut up.
Clear by half. Left side. Still there. Door. Still there. Clear. Clear.
Shouldn't have done it. Shady move.
No, it's fine. Nice.
Welcome to the shady stream.
You can catch these guys. They're doing great.
allowed to be frustrated with myself, okay, guys? Because I know I could do better. Oh boy. Whoa.
Left side. They're by half.
Why do you drive so close to people? Cut that guy off.
You didn't cut him off, really?
Yeah.
He didn't look like he was that close to me.
You're doing great. We're gonna just go for iRating on this race, apparently.
I wanted to go for safety rating, but the iRating just always is more competitive. It bubbles up in me.
With only 4x though, you might gain safety rating. Remember, shift earlier.
I just don't feel like that's fair for you to say that I'm no longer working on safety rating, all because I got like a 4x.
Yeah, I know. I'm just kidding.
Like, anybody can have one, like, accident. I'm still working on safety rating.
Still there. Very nice work, my man. Lots of patience today. Still there. Clear. Left side. Clear if you need it.
I was trying to get around them.
One on the right side.
Yeah, well,
Still there. Clear if you need it. Right side. Still there. Still there. Clear, clear, clear. Right side. Still there. Still
He just drove right over you.
Still there.
does he not see me? Something's funky with my car.
Yeah, it's
Right
back
side.
right.
You ready, guys? Keep to the signals. Are we ready? Yes. Bring 'em.
Uh-oh.
Clear,
He's
clear.
mounting. Take it to the pits up here on the right. Yee. They just drove right into you. That's some BS right there.
Like, I wasn't
You should
doing
get on the-
anything
Get on the
wrong.
mic and be like, what's the deal?
So, what's the deal, guys?
There you go. Man, that's tough. It's alright, we'll get a free reset. You're still looking okay. Still get a top 10 out of this.
Dang it.
And you're racing.
10 laps to go. Pretty much strategy from this point to go like hell.
Man, my spotter.
Your spotter's working overtime. You can catch these two guys.
How do you know what their lap times are?
Stream.
Oh well. Not my
Yeah,
fault.
you win some, you lose some. Yeah, I can hear in-game audio, yeah. I have headphones on. Really, I'm just wearing headphones for the hell of it?
Yeah.
Didn't want to have a lady in front of them, yeah.
Dude.
Clear,
No!
On your right. Still there.
I can't drive that corner and outside.
You might see her first DQ. Nah, you're doing fine. You can get these guys.
Really, Matthew? Come on.
55.86.
Like 16 or 12 of those X's aren't even your fault. You just at the wrong place at the wrong time. You're doing great. Tough
I'm
out
trying to stay positive, and you're reminding me, oh, I could get DQ'd. Is it not?
there. Well, it's something to be watchful
What?
of. This guy's got problems. He's got a Ferrari. He's got a Ferrari paint job. I don't know about that.
Right side. You're clear.
Easy, nice.
Everyone's out to get me.
Yeah.
I mean, I know that I wasn't putting myself in the the safest places. Like, I did rear end that one guy. That was on me.
The other guy just literally ran over you. That was ridiculous.
Like, I wasn't out of my line. I wasn't braking too early. I was doing... I don't know what I was doing wrong.
Nothing.
There.
1 minute 50.23.
They didn't even say sorry. Get these guys in a couple laps.
Oh. I was looking at you.
What the fuck, guy?
Uh-oh. What do you guys think? I think you can get a top 10 out of this. One freebie. John Sheehan in the pits.
Minute 48.6.
Exclamation point promo. Exclamation point promo. Thank you, Nighty. Yeah, it's for $10. It comes with a lot. 3 months of iRacing plus the Ford Mustang. $10. Pretty good. Oh yeah, you're getting these guys. It's the battle for 10th place up here.
Wait, I'm gonna first.
Oh, Adam West now in the pits. He may be getting a free repair, though. He might have went in manually. Maybe not. You're going to get him here. Okay, now 10th place battle is right in front of us. Nice.
1 minute 47.65.
Let's hope these Jack Ryan bits don't get under the tires.
Eucalyptus dropping 400 bits, man. Thank you, sir. Yeah, let's hope these Jack Ryan bits don't get under the tires. Oh, no.
Whoa!
It's hard to predict these guys, huh? Use that slipstream and slingshot around him here.
Left side. Still there, right next to you. Still there. Clear.
Nice pass. Drake Drizzy, hello from the laundry room.
Wow, what a gaggle.
Guy with glasses dropping the sub using Amazon Prime. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. Enjoy the emotes. Okay, 10th place. What'd I tell you? I had a 90-day iRacing trial. Would that reference thingy have stacked on top of that for a total of 6 months? No. Most of the, like 90% of all the iRacing promo codes is you have to create a new account for new members only. But if you didn't buy any content with any of your trials, you can just keep creating new accounts with new promo codes. But if you start buying content, you're not going to be able to like get your content that you bought on one account transferred over. So technically, you know, because I know there's a lot of promo codes out there, you could just like keep doing the promos, you know, but you'd have to create a new account. So your name would be like Joe Blow 1, Joe Blow 2, Joe Blow 3, Joe Blow 4, you know. Yeah, and you can't really advance very. Yeah, any progress you gained is obviously lost. Man, how does iRacing know? Number 10 car in 10th place. Unbelievable.
Because it knows people will drive all over me like I'm a piece of trash.
You ever drove over trash?
No, try to avoid it because I'm a good driver.
Exactly. Maybe they should have learned that.
Oh no.
Well, right, Norman. Yeah.
Rookies aren't that boring though. I like bands.
Cal 515 choosing to continue their gifted sub for only $1. Oh man, 391,292 people on Twitch have done the same thing. It's a high IQ move. Thank you, buddy. Holger Beck is disconnected. I wonder where he was on the leaderboard.
Probably not in front of me.
12 cars in front of you.
It's a black car up here.
Which one? The black one?
The one directly in front of us.
Well, he's off the track
Oh boy,
too.
here we go.
Don't touch me, bro. Don't touch me. Great. I'm gonna catch up to him in the corner. Oh well. He slowed down there. Thank you.
Competition's been mighty cordial today, wouldn't you say?
I'd say it's had its moments.
The way this race has been going, I wouldn't doubt it, Modulus. That was a crazy first couple laps. People getting all out of sorts.
Sorry for being cranky about it. It just stinks when it's like I'm at fault for some of it, you know, but then like the ones that I'm not at fault for, I'm just like watching the 4X's pile up.
I know. Especially when you're here just for safety rating and stuff. Now it feels like you're set back like 3 races, you know?
Right.
Dumb luck dropping that sub using Amazon Prime. Thank you, buddy.
Like, I'm sure that probably just undid all of the work the last race I did.
Yeah, I mean, especially when you're so close to a question mark and I gotta build back up. It's the ups and downs of progressing through the license class. It's not easy, for sure. I think the hardest thing to
control is your emotion.
Well, that's a big part of it. You know, you got to be able to keep a level head about stuff, but driving and racing in traffic with unpredictable competitors is the hardest skill to learn because you don't have those opportunities very often. It's usually the first lap of each race, and that's all the practice you have with it. You know, there's some issues in practice where you can have like 2 or 3 cars around you and get some practice there, but
that's true.
It's really hard to gain the skills required to drive in a pack, especially for the first lap of each race when we just don't have much experience with it. So it's hard to like judge how cars are going to react in a pack. It's a totally different type of racing. You can't take your optimal line. The tires aren't up to temperature yet, so you're having to back off a little bit just because of that. You know, like I said, people are unpredictable. You got to be able to adapt on the fly. That's why we were clamoring back in the day for a grid button. Now when I say we want a grid button, a lot of people know what I'm saying, a lot of people don't. In a practice session, let's say you host a practice server, so we wanted to have the option, as you're in, let's say you just host a 2-hour practice session, you get 40 people in there, and the administrator, the moderator of the hosted room would be able to type in !grid, and what it would do is kick you out of your
start.
Yeah, it would kick you out of your practice car, and it would give you a countdown, a 1-minute grid button. It would give you a grid button just like it does in regular race session. And you click on it, you grid, and you start like your actual race, standing start, and then you start a race. And then at any time, let's say you do like a lap or 2 laps, and then the administrator can type it in again, !grid, and you start the whole process over for it. That way it's rapid practice of the same situation, the same scenario. It puts you in a situation where you're practicing over and over and over the tight pack racing.
Did it work? Do we have it?
No, we don't have it. iRacing can't do it because if they tried to do it, it'd probably break their whole game. But I feel like
people need a lot of practice with the starts. I need practice with it
because it's the thing you practice the least, but it's the thing you need the most practice for.
Like makes or breaks your whole race.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, if we were to see, you know, guys at the starts of races be really competent and really good and go 2 by 2, you know, through the whole race is going to be better at that point. But yeah, I thought that would be one of the best options possible. I mean, otherwise, if you wanted to do that, it'd be almost like the way we do hosted races now, where you set up do it on the microphone and try to organize it like that, which is really hard, and people get disorganized. Or you just run like really quick hosted races, like 5 minutes of practice, and then go right into a race, which is like 2 or 3 laps, you know. And then you got to get out of the session and host another one.
But that costs money every time you're hosting a race, right?
But the best thing you can do is just organize it on the lap, on the microphone, you know, and just like, okay, everybody line up, you know, but everyone's not lined up perfect as the gridding would put them, you know, so it's never, I mean, classic grip to be hosted turns into chaos anyway, but I just think if it was more structured with a grid button, it would be amazing. But anyway, yeah. Matt, shut up! Okay. He talks a lot, doesn't he? Oh, man. But
You've got a good point.
Thank you.
I think you're completely right. That's why, but I know that's the argument. Well, that's why you're leveling up in classes, because you gain that experience. But even so, you can fast track through all the levels. You're still not learning that skill. Like,
because, I mean, everyone's seen GT3 races. I mean, they're complete chaos in the first 2 laps, you know? And it never fails. Like, in a GT3 race, your first lap, you'll be, like, surprised it was so clean. Dude, turn 2, lap 2, it's as if everyone forgot how to drive.
they're like, all right, full on.
Yeah, they're like, oh, we got through lap 1 clean. Oh, better dive into this corner at full speed. Hey, you gained a spot as I was talking. That's great.
I don't know how somebody left.
9th place, number 10 car. GG.
Come for the checkers.
Coming to the checker.
Well,
I think you're gonna make an appearance on the Turkey timeline tonight. How do you feel about that?
I feel I'm gonna make a couple appearances. Hello, Andrew. How do I say hello?
Say hello.
Hi, Andrew. I hope you weren't the one who screwed me up, brah.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll be taking back that nice little greeting a little bit later.
Well, how do you learn? Huh?
Repetition. That's how you learn.
Oh, the worst advice I heard was start from the pits to avoid your trouble.
Oh,
And
right,
then,
Adam.
But then, yeah, how do you learn?
That was one of the Grip TV rules, is never start from the pits. Man up and grid up.
Oh, jeez, babe.
Man up and grid up.
Did bets pay out yet?
Yes, they just did.
Awesome. So I can get out of the vehicle.
Yeah, we're gonna do that Turkey timeline, K Cooner, brother. Oh, man. Let's see what happened to Samantha Malone.
Too bad.
Space barred up. We'll just watch a little bit of this first, because a lot
It
of
was
it
like
happened
the first
in
2 laps.
Yeah, a lot of it happened in the first couple laps.
Start from the back to overtake everyone. Yeah, but that doesn't work for me.
Right.
I start from the back, I stay in the back.
Yes.
I go, Lucy, Lucy.
You just gotta understand that if you're not gonna be taking the optimal line through
Slow
a
down.
corner, you're gonna have to slow down earlier and more. You know?
Yeah. See, in this, I'm like
Right,
panicking.
there's too
I'm
much
like,
to
where
look
do
at.
I go?
Right. I know.
I'm like, okay, I'm gonna stay over here.
You gotta think about it as big picture. Like, okay, what's gonna happen here? Okay,
Right, yeah. Well, I wanted to stay
Right.
inside for
Yep.
the next corner.
Yep.
So I don't want to pinch myself over here.
But see how you're putting yourself in harm's way here?
Yeah.
Now, he respected your line through there at first.
Who?
The guy in front of you. He
Okay.
kind of gave you room there.
Yeah, he was worried about me.
But he's got a car in front of him, so you have to anticipate an accordion effect there, which you didn't.
But this guy is like scaring the crap out of
yeah,
me.
no, I know, I get it. Yeah, pressure in front, pressure behind, it's tough. Sometimes you can do a little, not a brake check, but if you kind of tap on the brakes.
But
way
there's no
before a
brake
corner,
lights.
Yeah, but they'll see
He'll
you
ram
slowing
into
down.
me.
Well, then he'll see if you tap the brakes, you slow down. He'll react to that, but then you keep kind of going, so then it gives that buffer zone. But yeah, without brake lights, it's a little tougher.
It's tough out there.
It is tough out there. It is very tough out there, especially when the racers are so unpredictable.
Well, I'm unpredictable too. Like,
Right. Yeah, it's...
Like, look. Oh, see.
Yeah,
So that was what
okay.
happened. He
Yeah.
got hung up on that guy because I'm like, I don't understand how we broke so
Yeah,
hard.
Right. I didn't know that. Yeah.
I don't know who that guy was. Sorry.
Alright, well, turkey timeline. Your other ones will pop up.
No,
Wasn't
these.
really- yeah. Oh, Oh, they're going 3 wide into the hairpin. Are they going to give enough room? They've locked tires.
He made out ahead.
Yeah, look at that, huh?
That's the guy. Look, there I am.
Yeah, does he just... Oh, he never even got to you there.
Ouch.
At some point, you got to run over after this turn. Oh, Bruno, he's like, oh, that's me. Oh, I saw those guys do that ahead of you there.
Ooh.
Ooh. Guys carrying too much speed, I reckon. Uh-oh, uh-oh. This guy just drives right into you.
He took a...
Look at that. He just dents you. Oh, my gosh. Yeah, just let this play out here. This is the bad news. Bad news bears. Yeah, your car was all screwed up from there. Just that little tap. What's he... There was no room on the outside there. Where's that guy trying to go? Unbelievable.
Can I rewind it and watch that 2 corners again?
Hit spacebar.
Please.
Watch it from here. Oh, that was Bruno. Trying to pass you on the grass. Pass on the grass! Yeah, I think that's Bruno there. He's like, yeah, sorry. He said sorry.
But it doesn't even look like there's, like, contact in the game.
I know. A little netcode. That didn't help.
Okay, so my spotter never said that he was, like, there.
Yeah,
right?
that's just
You
close.
didn't say it right?
That's just close racing and hard to avoid stuff going that fast and that. The guy got DQ'd, the red and yellow one, yeah.
The one from the second incident? Alright, Bruno, I forgive you, because you're here.
That's why it's always like, who am I racing with? What? I better not say anything too bad, because they'll end up being in chat, be like, hey, I love your videos!
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, okay. Let me just delete that VOD. No.
Look, I just don't like being around a bunch of cars.
No, it's a lot to keep an eye on. Plus, your braking points.
This scenario, I'm into this scenario because like I've got enough room to like set things up. It's when there's like a cluster of like like a pack.
Yeah. No, I know. I get it. It takes a lot of practice.
That's because like I can't see far enough ahead what's going on.
And the game is probably really fast for you right now. Still, like those situations will slow down the more and more you experience them, you know?
I'm like, things are happening!
Right. And, like, you know, you can't really predict anything. The more and more you experience those situations, the more and more it slows down and you're able to predict other players' movements.
Yeah.
You know, because you'll just understand the situation better.
Yes.
Yes, whoa.
Whoa, whoa. Has he got it? No? Oh, no. That was a good one. Oh no, the worst place to go 2x2 in. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Whoop, whoop.
Purple car's like, I don't know where to go.
Yeah, purple cars.
Now, won't that be a slowdown?
Probably, yeah.
Which is such crap.
He's got more issues than a slowdown.
Like, you're going off the track and all of a sudden, just because it was on an inside corner when you got all, like, crazy, it's like, well, now it's a slowdown on top of that.
Let's take a look at those results. I think that was the last one, Rapid.
Yeah, that was you?
Desktop.
That stinks.
Well, let's take a look at the damage here.
No!
Samantha Malone. Oh, you only lost 0.10 and you gained an I rating. Hey, give me a high five on that one. That's not bad. How many incident points did she end up with? 13 incident points and you only lost 0.10. If you still have one clean race, you can get over the 3.0. Dang. It's crazy. Good job.
Well, popes. Hey, I had a pretty fast lap, though, there. I had a 147.6.
Yep. On lap 8. So it's good. It's good. There you go. Well, Samantha. Whoops.
Nice, Malone. Nice.
Samantha, now, I saw that you got 13 incident points. What happened there?
Stop it.
Whoa, whoa, here, this is my microphone. It's a Zeppelin.
It's a terrible microphone. I
Okay.
actually have like a little inflatable microphone at school.
Oh, really?
I can bring it in.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
pink.
We need props.
It's nice.
Yes. So, you know, you were set back a little bit there, but you ended up finishing out the race pretty well. What are you going to try to do in the future to prevent some of those incident points?
It's the same thing in every race. It's like, oh, give people lots of space. Brake earlier. But here's my challenge to you, Matthew.
Oh.
Okay. How do I give people lots of space in the beginning of the race? Because then people just nosedive and dive bomb into the space that you're creating.
Great question. I'm glad you asked. Now, what you got to do is really predict the movements of the cars in front of you. You want to get kind of close to them, but not too close. Now, you just want to feather. You want to feather on the inputs. You don't want to be too jerky. You don't want to be going full throttle and then boom, 100% brakes.
Right.
Because you're going to be unpredictable.
I understand.
So you got to kind of feather both the throttle and the
But that's not
brakes.
the question I had. I had a question about if I'm racing and there's a car on either side of me, behind me, in front of me, in a pack. Okay?
So the situation is you're in amongst what you would call a gaggle.
Yes.
Okay.
So if I leave space in the front when I'm coming up to a corner, guess what? The people that are behind me and next to me are still like passing ahead of me, and then they're in front of me, and now I've not left any space because there they are.
I see. I think the key to this is momentum. Okay, so what you're going to want to do is just sometimes you don't want to leave too much room for a gap in front of you, right? You kind of want to be holding in the pack. Okay, you want to kind of ease up on the throttle just so you don't, you can slow down without using the brakes. Okay, just by easing up on the throttle just a little bit. Stay up on, you want to go slow in, fast out, you understand? And then what you want to do is, in that situation when you're in a pack, you just kind of want to ride the pack. Okay, so don't let too much room in front of you. They're going to try to pass you, but you just want to you got to be real easy on your inputs so you're not too jerky around and you don't lose your momentum. You want to keep that momentum. Ease up on the throttle just so, let's say you're going into a corner. You want to ease up on that throttle just a little bit earlier than you would. Get on brakes just a little bit easier and earlier than you would. Don't leave too much room in front of you. And then get on throttle a little bit early so you power through it. Even if someone tries to make a move on entry, you're going to be able to power through it on exit and be able to get them anyway. And then maybe even pass the guy in front of you and closing that gap, if anything. So you want to ride in the pack and try to do your best. Maybe sometimes it is best to just back off and let them, early on, rookie people are unpredictable. Maybe you just got to let them go. Give them some room to go. And
so what do you guys think? What's your answer? I want you guys to answer the question. Thank you, Matthew.
You're welcome.
But I'd also like to hear other opinions because I feel like if I leave space, that immediately the threat is like from the sides. Because then they're like trying to cut in ahead of me. And so then I have the issues.
They're saying what Matt said.
I just...
It's not easy. Look, I'm not saying it's easy. No one says it's easy. It's the hardest part of racing is racing in a pack and trying not to get passed. But usually the time that you're in a pack racing is very early on in the race. So letting someone by or giving enough room is not necessarily a bad thing. It's one of those things where you live to fight another day. If some guy passes you first, turn 2 of lap 1, big deal. You got 10, 15 laps to try to catch him. Most of the time, as long as you don't have damage, everyone's going to filter out based on their skill level anyway throughout the race. That's why the races in iRacing are much longer than a race, let's say in like Forza or something. So giving enough room without, giving it away. You don't want to give positions away, but you really do gotta predict the guy in front of you and how fast he's going to go and really just kind of stay with him. You don't need to be breaking world records here trying to get around people, but you also don't want to, be grandma out there. You just want to, and giving up a position is not it's not a bad thing. Facilitating a pass isn't a bad thing either, but you just gotta be gentle on inputs. That's the thing. You don't want your car to be jerky. You just want to keep it nice and smooth. Be very predictable. Pick a line. Are you going inside or outside on this next corner? Make that decision early on. Give people plenty of room. You're gonna have a good time and be safe out there. Now, there's issues like this race where people are just gonna literally run over you, but you got to deal with it as it comes. Whew. Anywho.
Okay.
Okay. Did you learn anything? Because I didn't. No, but seriously, I mean, it just takes practice. You'll understand it better from practice. But what you're trying to know the answer to is one of the hardest situations and hardest questions in all of racing. So
it's just hard, like, for me to wrap my head around, like, what you're saying. Like, just because I feel like if there's even 2 feet in between a tire mark, if there's like a tire length ahead of me and the car in front of me, I'm trying, like, they're coming in from the side to try and take that spot.
Yeah, they're supposed to respect the spotter. I mean, if there's no room to get in, there's no room to get in. And if they do, that's just bad driving.
I just feel, like, really nervous whenever there's a car next to me that, like, I'm about to be run over.
Yeah, and if there's a car on your right, make sure that you're as far left as possible to give room to them, too. Because you want to give enough room for everybody. You know, if they got the run on you, you're just going to have to give it up, you know? But if you're coming out of the corner and you got the run on them, just make sure you're either on the inside or the outside. You're giving plenty of room. You don't want to be right tied up to them. Because then if one wrong move or the netcode comes into play, it's over for both y'all. Mm-hmm. But like I said, being easy on the inputs is very important. Yeah. Do you understand that, though? Like you say,
no, I understand that. Because no, I do understand that part. Right. Because the more that I'm playing, like, the worse my inputs are getting. Because I'm getting more, like, Thunderfooty. Because I'm, like, I want to hurry up. Yeah, I want to hurry up and, like, jump on the gas and stay on the throttle for as long as I can to try and make up speed. Right. I don't want to be, like, easing into it and then, like, easing into the brakes. Because I just feel like, I know that it's easier to gain speed when you're going slow in the corner and then fast out. Yeah. But then part of me gets into, like, my defensive mode. There's a car behind me. He's coming in hot. Like, no, I need to keep going. I don't want him to dive bomb me because I eased up. But then I know that you can make the move easily in the corner. Mm-hmm. It's just that in the moment, I'm very, like, territorial. Like, no, this is mine. Like, stop.
Right. Like, yep. 100%. And trust me, even aliens deal with that. But, like, mirror driving, people, you can psych people out so much by just messing with their mirror. Like, if you're behind someone, you can mess with them. It's not easy, man, but it comes with experience. But read the poster to your left.
What's behind you doesn't matter.
That's right, Samantha.
It does matter when they're diving in front of you.
And a lot of times, like, if I know the situation you're talking about, and if that happens, like, I'm like, oh, what's this guy trying to do? I know I'm faster than him, but does he try to keep going to the inside and everything?
Right.
So what I'll do, even though it kind of hurts your exit, but it kind of makes a point, is that you turn in a little bit earlier and you turn in quicker on a corner just to kind of cut him off. Now, it's dangerous because he can get rear-ended, but it just kind of shows him that, like, hey, man, you know, or he can just take the defensive line, just totally commit to the inside line, like, really early. So he understands, like, okay, well, he's defending, you know.
Right.
But, I mean, the higher you go in the license classes, the higher the IQ will get, for the most part. And people kind of understand basic racing lines and the intentions. Like, you don't even need a microphone in iRacing because your car position and the way that you are driving tells a story to everybody. When your intentions are well made, people understand what's going on track. And you go from there. But no, I get it. It's not easy, you know.
I don't know.
But
I just don't want to be
great though.
I don't want to be like the jerk on track who, like, I think everyone else is, like, screwing with me, and then it's like, no, dude, it's you. Like, it's you.
It's you. No, it's not me. It's you. No,
if you think everyone out there is there to get you, it's you.
Yeah.
Like,
and you know, based on today's racing, the last 2 races that you've done, racing in a pack, racing close to people, you've improved like 100-fold compared to your earlier races where you super panicked. You'd super panic brake, you would panic steer, you'd panic throttle, you know, and now you're being a little bit, you're anticipating, you're much smoother, but obviously, you know, there's really no getting it right. It's always just about improving, and you've definitely improved pack racing since you started, and that's just based on experience, man.
Thank you, man.
Anyway. But great job.
Thank you.
You're doing great. Okay. Subscribe to the YouTube channel.
And Twitter.
Yeah, Twitter. Yes.
Everything.
Tweet. Yes. Okay, perfect. Now look in the camera at the same time and say thanks for watching. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Thanks for watching.